your duty in life is really to nothing and nobody because you did not choose to be here. You did not choose to be born on this planet in this realm of existence, right? Now, I wanted to also kind of talk about what is duty, right? So, a duty by definition is a moral or legal obligation, a responsibility, right? Do you have a responsibility to, let's say, your parents, to society, to the planet in general, right? And in my opinion, you have none, right? You did not decide to be born, right? It's not like you said, "Oh, hey, like let's just exist today," right? No, none of us did. We just kind of were. We started existing, right? And we just are existing, right? And I think that we have the ability to choose our duty, right? You have an ability to choose your duty to your country or to some person, or your duties in life in general, and that's kind of the more acceptable choice, right? The thing to do. But in my opinion, a duty it's literally something that you don't have to accept any of it, right? You don't have a duty really. I mean, you have a duty kind of to yourself, but not really, right? Because you have like full autonomy over yourself and uh who you are, right? Because if you choose to if you chose to be born, right, then you would have a duty probably. Or if you choose to, for example, accept a duty, like, to somebody, then yeah. And, most of us, how to put this, we accept duties, right? To parents, to some friends, to some people choose duty to their country, stuff like that. But what I kind of wanted to say is that I don't think a lot of people realize that, they really don't have a duty to anybody, right? They don't have a duty even to themselves, really, or rather a responsibility, because a responsibility is really just a duty, right? The definition of a responsibility is the state or fact of having a duty to deal with something or having control over someone, right? So it's basically having a duty. So it's your responsibility to fulfill your duty. And I think that uh, a big misconception is that you have a strict duty to your parents. And I'm going to say that it is much better to to kind of have a duty to your parents, like respect obviously your parents, but not entirely, because you did not choose to be born. You did not choose to be born in that specific how to put this place. You did not choose your parents. Obviously, if you believe in a religion, for example, Christianity, then yeah, then you would have a duty, but it's your duty to how to put this. You accept that religion, hence you accept the duty that comes with that religion, right? So, it's kind of another duty, right? But at face value, if we look at a world without any religious entities or kind of belief systems like that, you really have a duty to nobody. Now, it really depends on let's say you figure that you don't have a duty to your parents, right? And you start, disrespecting them or not, caring about them or something like that. And eventually, what's going to happen, they're just going to ghost you, right? Or something like that, or ignore you. And it's going to be, you won't be like, it will be 100% your responsibility, your fault, right? For that happening. Now, if you don't care, then that's fine, right? But if you really don't care about that stuff, then you should probably pick up the duty to start, doing that. Basically, what I'm saying is that I think when people are growing up and starting to kind of exist, they get kind of, I would say, brainwashed with all of these ideas that they have a duty to their country, especially with military service. In many countries, considering the current political state of the world, mandatory military service is becoming very, how would I say this, is coming back, right? It's becoming popular again, and I have a huge problem with that, right? Because I don't think anybody should be forced to go do something like that just because somebody decided to, right? Um, and that's kind of the main point, is that you really don't have a duty to anybody, not even to yourself, right? Because you did not. you did not choose to exist, right? So you have the full kind of, you don't have a duty, right? If you want to sit on your bed all day and watch freaking reels or TikTok, like that's totally fine. You don't have a duty. Like you can choose to accept that duty or rather responsibility. But okay, gotta kind of focus here. Okay, she killed me. Okay, that's sad. I'm a dumbass. But anyway, as I was saying about the I had no health boss, okay, and I was thinking about philosophy. This is not prime time to be picking fights with people. But as I was saying, yeah, and also I'm a vampire, which is cool, right, guys? Look at this dude. Yeah. For every point in your life, right? In every point of your life, you have to choose, and that's also another thing is that you really need to decide what kind of person you want to be, right? You need to decide what your duties are. I think that's the main takeaway is that you don't have a duty to anybody or anything, not even yourself, but you still have to kind of choose, right? You can choose no duties. Like it's like picking quests in a game, right? Like I don't have to do all of these where are they? Wait, no. I don't have to do all of these quests, right? But I choose to do them because they're fun. But I don't have a duty to do them, not really. Maybe in the in-game story, but as a person playing a video game, I don't have a duty to do them, but I still kind of choose to do those quests, right? So it's kind of like that. You can, you choose kind of what matters to you. Now, obviously, you still have to kind of, let's say, follow the law. Like I'm not saying it's a free for all, not like somebody might get the wrong idea, but you know, still got to follow the law, follow the rules, stuff like that. I mean, I guess your duty is nothing, like really, not really. So that's kind of what I wanted to say in this video is simply that yeah, because I think there's just a lot of people who say, oh, your duty is to this and that and la la la, and you can like obviously pick duties, but or like it's your duty to go to school or something or go to work. Well, not really. It's like you can choose that. So yeah, that's kind of my take on this whole duty shebang, right? If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe. I make these types of videos a lot. I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, tell me in the comments what did you think? This kind of mumbled over 1 point for 10 minutes, but it was fun, right? It was bearable. Yeah, also look how beautiful this game is, man. Yeah, so yeah, hope you enjoyed, and goodbye. Yeah, see you next time.